Oh, nana. Land of the rising sun. John of my originality. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. When they kill it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we were alone in idol worship and the British entered it, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading bad butter. You give me palm oil and take food to them entered it. Broken civilization, rotten religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got anterior motive with religious pretend us amongst our brethren, with denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your slaves forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out where we are gone. Now it's the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I know Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. The descendants of Abraham, from Father Isaac, the descendants of Jacob, Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we know everything we do to cut them and ask us to come. Not our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the stars.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master, I'm a mercenary soldier, Frederick Lugar, brought together all them captives, including Java people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, Niger area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason. can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonious external marginalization of them Biafras. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be raised up. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Biafra. My home, my fatherland. My fatherland. Land of the rising sun. My originality, land of the rising sun, sweet home, my fatherland. I believe in Biafra, land of the rising sun. Yes, there was a country before the Biafra. Yes, it's a reality. Biafra is a reality. My originality.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers, freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is still Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazi Uche Ukafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandiyuku Kano, the Prince of Afari Begu, heir to the throne of Ibegu Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. Afari Begu is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. Mazen Nandiyuku Kano remained the director of Radio Biafra, as well as Biafran Television, the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people across the globe. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, at this moment, we must acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For indeed, he has made us to understand that there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, for in the end, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. And so in my own humble way, I will acknowledge him tonight. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Of course, I welcome you once again to this segment. We must continue doing what we have to do because we do not have much time left. You see, if Dim Chukwemeko Dimegu Juku had access to media in his time, I believe we will not be here today. We will be doing something else. And our life would have been better than it is today. But the essence of media representing Biafra people, they were able to spoil our lives. They were able to kill our people and think they can sweep it under the carpet. Heinous crimes were committed against our people. And today we are not still thinking of how to better our life. We're still thinking about how to save ourselves from some God knows where they're coming from. We have no reason to fight Yoruba in order to take away Yoruba land. We have not taken any step to fight Hausa in order to take away Hausa land. We're not fighting to chase Fulani out of Nigeria, even though we know they are strangers here. We just simply want to be on our own. It is called the right to self-determination. The right to be the author of your destiny. To decide where you sleep, how you sleep, to decide what to eat, when to eat. And as far as it does not violate the right of another, which certainly is not part of our life. But then there are Yoruba there trying to claim that they are taking you to heaven, who will stop at nothing to make sure that we are gone as a people. Just 10% is all they want. The same Fulani, God knows where they are coming from. It is their cause. It is their cause to walk upon the face of the planet Earth. And of course, God is not unkind to them. He gave them everything it would take them to trek the whole universe without getting tired. We don't blame them for it. We don't envy them for it. The Hausas could choose to leave their land for the Fulani. It's okay. But let it be on record. Somewhere along the line, people will talk about what happened on this very day. Let it be on record that we are not here to conquer Hausa Fulani. We are not here to conquer Yoruba nor British government. We just want our life back. Is this too much to ask for? Is there anything complicated for you to understand? But of course, they will not allow it to be so until certain things happened. And that is why on daily basis, we come on air. On daily basis, men and women across the globe, they continue to sensitize you as a Biafran and say, come back home. Our message is simple, at least at this moment. Kwademe hijelu, kwademe hijelu, nisha wakwole yo ne mwakole yo ebijeko hijelu, nisha wakwole yo ne mwakole yo ebijeko hijelu. It is as simple as that. Kwademe hijelu, umu Biafra u kwademe hijelu. Asimisha wakwolono ne mwakolono ebunu jeko hijelu. Isha wakwole yo ne mwakole yo ne bijeko hijelu. It is as simple as that. We have not yet called you to carry AK-47. Maybe we shall. We have not called you to kill anybody Fulani. Maybe we shall. But we just simply say it is time for us to go home. And most of you will not appreciate what is actually going on because you don't know. You don't know. We have been divided more than we can imagine. We have been bamboozled and they have made fool of us. What has IPOB done that is making all the enemy of Biafra to run helter-skelter? He just say the truth. This Mazen and the Kano, he keeps saying the truth all the time, saying the truth. Can't he lie a little lie? That is the problem. But we will not stop until you know the truth. And this truth will set all of us free. But make no mistake about it. The truth will destroy certain people. And that is why we keep telling you, we keep reminding you, we keep making you to see the need why every one of us must stand up. Those of you in diaspora, look at the country of your abode. They spend their mind, their brain, their resources to better the life of the next generation. They feed very fine. And so they have the time to think about how to enhance on technology. They wake up one morning and say, no, this train is locomotive engine. And then we have to move a bit faster, technologically wise, to be able to manufacture a train that will be powered by electricity. It is because they don't have Fulani to fight. It is because nobody is on their neck. And so they can choose to think about, we have been drinking palm wine all this while. Let's think about how to create wine. They even store wine. Well, most of them steal resources from Africa, and they are somewhere in Paris drinking wine. Do you know what they talk or what they discuss? They order wines that were made in 1900. And then they clap for themselves. The next one will say, give me this wine. They give them beautiful names. He say, which year, which model? He now say, okay, give me the one of 1817. Some people will kill the whole Africa just to drink a wine that terrorist Lugard drank while he was here. Because they really don't have, life is good for them. But look at you in Nigeria. Honestly, look at you in Nigeria, supposedly. You are not a Nigerian because you are a Nigerian, but you are a Nigerian because somebody said you have to be in Nigeria. You won't understand. This is festive period. This is Christmas period, I must remind you. And many countries in the world are doing what they have to do. They are all preparing, what do they call it? Is it Christmas carol? They are singing beautiful song, and all of you are preparing. There are Christmas tree everywhere. It is because they never see chanting. They won't understand. You are in diaspora now. Everywhere there is it Christmas tree they call it? Father Christmas will soon be parading everywhere. They are singing very beautiful song. I wish I can sing one. I would have sung for you. But here in Nigeria, they are not left out. If they must do Christmas, they have their own song. But of course, it's the season. Let us give it to Buhari. Jubri. Let us give it to politicians. You one Nigerians, enjoy it because the journey has just begun. But make no mistake about it. Our duty is to unveil all the evil against us as a people. And then we'll continue from there.
President, Vice President, President, Vice President, you dey here, we dey hungry.
Of course, they are hearing you and they are very happy. That is exactly what they want. That is a Christmas carol all the way from Nigeria. America enjoy it. It's our own version. Britain enjoy it because this is exactly what you want. But these people are here today. If we do nothing about the state of Nigeria, the next generation will not cry at the hungry. Their own will be at the die because you are just hungry. You don't know what is coming for you. You don't know. To some of you, it is funny, but it's pathetic. There are idiots in Aso Rock. There are idiots who call themselves senator, idiots who call themselves governor. They are traveling around the world. And if any of you see any of them anywhere in diaspora, and you don't question them, and then maybe we begin to ask questions. Because they have to remain here. This is how bad it can be. For those of you who are in prison now, those of you that were arrested and you are still in the prison now, I could only tell you, IPOB may not come on time, but they will come for you. Make no mistake about that. Do what you can do and leave the rest. No matter what happens, just be alive. Do not be careless with your life. For in the end, they will understand we are not here to joke. But I want you to listen to yourself. You are a governor, you are a president, you are in charge of Nigeria. All of you should be ashamed of yourself. The world at large are all working towards enhancing, ensuring that the next generation live a better life more than them. But Africa and Nigeria are like brother and sister. But Africans and Nigerians alike, or those who found themselves in this contraction, this evil enclave, this Satan abode, den of thieves, must understand certain things. Because not until you understand that these are the things that are meant to be, you certainly may not fight against Nigeria. And only those who are short-sighted, only those who cannot reason far, will think that Nigeria will be better. There is something for you to wake up one day and you see the government of the day has improved on your community. Something new happened. This is a dream we can only imagine in Nigeria. You wake up one day and you begin to see earth-moving machine, tractors. You begin to see road construction company around your neighborhood, and you ask questions as a child and say, what do they want to do? And then your father will confidently say they want to grade our road. And then you watch them, that your road that have been washed away by erosion, being recovered bit by bit, and all of a sudden the roads are tied, motorable, and it adds beauty to the community. These are only dreams that we can better imagine. It will never be. But rather what we see on daily basis is the little road we use sack bag to fill sand and block erosion. We wake up in the morning after a rainfall, and then erosion has divided our road into two. And then at the extreme end of the road, on the left, you see Fulani Boko Haram army stationed there. And then on the right, you see the same atrocity going on. These are the only thing we can experience or we can expect. In modern day Biafran who unfortunately found themselves in Nigeria. But for those of you who are Biafrans, you are still clinging to one Nigeria. There are a few things we want you to know to enable you make a decision now while you have the time. The Yoruba have made their decision. They have 10%. Politically, they have 10%. You talk about religiously, they have 10%. You talk about the mosque, they have 10%. You talk about the media, in fact, they have 70%. They have made their choice. They will die in one Nigeria, and we will oblige them. We will give them that privilege. Hausa don't even have any. But they can actually romance with Fulani. So maybe they look relevant. Fulani youth lead, and Hausa youth follow. Which they have 10%. Maybe their life will be better. Yoruba have a territory where they can enjoy their 10%. But Hausa don't have. Fulani strangers will control them. As we are talking now, Hausa is listening. And then there is another Fulani with Koboko trying to control them. But has they made their choice? I'm not sure. But here in Biafra land, most Biafrans don't understand. Some are still claiming Niger Delta. Some are claiming Delta Niger, upland, the river line, bottom line, coastal region, everywhere. We are claiming everything. But this is the truth you must understand. It didn't start today. These people didn't change their pattern. It remained the same way. And so our topic this evening is simple. The 7 major plagues aching Africans in general and Nigeria in particular. There are 7 plagues I want us to examine. You will see the same way it is affecting Africans all over the world. That is exactly what is being replicated in Nigeria. And in 100 years' time, as far as it remains the same people, the same formula is what they use. But it is going to be important for all of us to understand this formula, and then we must undo them. It's not as if you don't know before now. You know. But you never know that it is a formula. It is a process. Understand how they function, and then ready to resist them. They will not be here any longer. 7 plagues. Number 1, method they use to undermine our sovereignty as a people of Biafra is the same method they use for the whole of Africa. Today you hear people who come out and they tell you, we are the Africans, we will not agree as the Africans are the, but you are not Africa. Even right here in Africa, they control you. Yes, we the people of Nigeria, even the Fulani knows they are not Nigeria. The Hausa know they are not Nigeria. The Yoruba know they are not Nigeria. And so you, a Biafran, claiming to be a Nigeria, don't you see the same formula? Formula number 1. They concord unification that enable them to influence the divide and rule strategy. They unify Africa in a sense that enable them to divide us and rule us. When you talk about the state, the terrorist state called Nigeria, the zoo called Nigeria, the expired country or company called Nigeria, Britain will tell you, we are fighting to make sure the unity of Nigeria is not tampered with. But how can you unite day and night together? How can you unite Jesus Christ and Muhammad together? How can you unite rainy season and dry season together? It is impossible. The Creator has done his job. But this is the only thing that will give them edge to stand on the platform of morality as if they are doing the right thing. But it's a lie. The real unity of African that will give African the right to self-determination will never be allowed by these people. The same way, the real unity that will make the component nation entrapped in Nigeria, they will never be allowed to have that privilege. Now God created the Fulani. They were not part of Nigeria. He created the Hausa, but I always call them Hausa Fulani. Because if Hausa as advanced, as our leader has said, are that idiotic to allow Fulani to conquer them, without a single man like our leader standing up to speak for them, and then I think they deserve what they got. But it will be on record today that we stood to fight. It will be on record today that a time like before now, Ojukwu stood and fought. A time before now, Mazen Kanu stood and fought. It's as simple as that. And then you have the Yoruba and you have the Biafran. Let's analyze it. God created everybody. He made us different kind. He created the Caucasian, the British, they are the Europeans, the Arabians, and then let's agree, the Africans. He gave them different cow. Most of you don't know. The cow you have in Israel is different from the cow you have in Holland. The cow you have in Holland is different from the cow you have in Sokoto. The cow of the Fulani in Nigeria is different from the cow you have in Enugu. Yoruba, only God knows where Yoruba come from. That is why they are satisfied with 10%. Because I want you to check. Hausa Fulani have their own cow. It looks like them. Our veterans will say, Efinama, Okwampenazo, Manona and Logo. Of course, if you can understand what it means. The Fulani Hausa cow look like them. And then you come to Biafra land. Our cow look like us. But Yoruba don't have cow. Only God knows where they come from. They are the main evil behind one Nigeria. They are the main evil. Chameleon. Oh, they can adapt. I understand. They can adapt. That is why God didn't give them their own cow. They don't have their own goat. They don't have anything of their own. Only 10%. But having said that, God separated everybody, gave them their own different meat. Biafran goat does not look like our Hausa goat. And then who they say we are the same people? But you know, Britain and the other colonial terrorists want to create a platform. They want to play God. And then all of a sudden, they say, Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, Igbo. Yoruba, all of you are one Nigeria. You must remain one Nigeria. And you are clapping for them. Yoruba Chameleon is singing for you. We are going to heaven. We are going to heaven. And you are following them to heaven. God will reject many of you in heaven that day. Just watch and see. I want you to understand. Concocted unification. If you ask any country outside Africa now, why are you keeping Africa the way they is? They say we want Africa to unite. But if they want Africa to unite, why did they kill Malcolm X? Why did they kill Martin Luther King Jr.? Why did they kill Bob Marley? Why did they kill all the people who actually advocated for African unity, for black unity? You see, they have a plan. So any country telling you we want African to unite, African is great, and Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa, they lie to you. They only concord fake unification, fake unity. Believe me, God is so exact in his action that when you take a goat from Sokoto and bring that goat to Onitsha, that goat will have to purge for like 1 week. Because they eat the grass, including their cow. But right there in Sambisa forest, they look robust and refreshed. It boils down to the same way. There is no way you can be eating Oyibo food and think you will not have cancer and other diseases that follow Oyibo. It will. Because there is a difference between you and them. But these things they don't tell you. But they know But you are the one that don't know. So as a Biafra, you are there singing, our one Nigeria is unintentable, and you are our problem. You are our problem. And you will die before they die. Because you are our problem. We are asking you, we have to save the next generation from these people. They want oil. We have asked them, continue stealing oil, no problem. But we have to separate ourselves from them. But can you actually understand? And so all of us suffer. We suffer. We are not the same thing. Yoruba, when Yoruba want to make soup, to be sincere, they order for all kind of pepper. Chinese pepper, 1,000. Indian pepper, 2,000. American pepper, 4,000. British pepper, before you begin to hear Tatashe and the rest of them, inside one pot of soup of 10,000 naira, they will buy pepper of 7,000. But I don't blame them. That is how God created them. And then you, as a Biafran, you now go to Yoruba party and you are now eating the soup. Buy tetracycline. Because it will not be well with you. At least the next 3 days. It's as simple as that. Yes, we are all blacks. Good. Yes, we are all African. It's okay. But there is a difference between Africa and Africa. I want you as a black man, as a Biafran, I want you to look at the eyes of any black man you see who is not a Biafran. Both Yoruba and Hausa. If you see them, stay in a corner. Look at them in their foreeye. Look into their eye. You will feel something that is unusual. I won't go deep. But if you want to know what you will feel, inbox me, I will tell you what you will feel. If you see Fulani, Hausa, Yoruba, look at their foreeye. Don't let them see you. Stay by the corner and look at them in their foreeye. You will feel something. I don't want to mention it. But that is just the truth. These people know about it. The only way to undermine us, to take away our sovereignty, is to forge unification. We all know, for example, South Africa as a case study. The Onyibe in South Africa are not enjoying the sun as the black in South Africa are enjoying the sun. And so even though they manage to stay there and they are actually upgrading in order to change their way they look like, the truth remains that that land of South Africa is not welcoming them. That is why they spend most of their day in the night and then sneak during the daytime. Most of you don't know you have high population of Onyibe in South Africa. They come out at night, most cases at night. But we are all human beings. That is the truth. And so why is the sun chasing some people? And it's not chasing some people. If you understand what I'm saying as a Onyibe man, you are running from the sun, the really sun in Africa, which actually make me darker. And you improvise to also survive under it. It's exactly the same thing you are doing to us. Keeping us with Hausa Yoruba in one place is actually wiping out the black race in the guise of unification. They say, yes, Nigeria must be united. We have to remain united. But this is not true. And so the whole of Africa suffer under this pretense. Number one. Number two, empowering the idiot to enable them still under the radar. I want you to look at all the presidents in Africa. I want you to look at all the governors in Africa. I want you to look at all the lawmakers in Africa. Without due respect, you will see 90% of them did not go to school. Come back to Nigeria. Look at all the people who have ruled Nigeria. Only one of them went to school. And that is Goodluck Ebere Jonathan. Others didn't go to school. If you tell them, where is your certificate, they will call lawyer for you. Our leader made it clear. The Chief Justice, CJN of Nigeria, he didn't go to law school. He is in charge of Nigerian law. Only God knows what you will experience. But we are waiting for them. But these colonial masters, they empower idiots to rule over Africa. And once these idiots are in charge, they have one thing to benefit. They can steal under the radar. Like trying to force unification of Africa. Oh, Nigeria must be united. The only thing we must do to undo them on that first angle is to make sure we will disunite Nigeria. Nigeria can never be disunited. Nigeria must be disunited. Everybody must go to his tent. They can come and steal oil if that is their problem. But we are not the same, and we will not be the same. The same way you see them empowering idiots to rule Africa, like in the case of Nigeria. Where did Buhari go to school? In the internet. They call it Open University, Yahoo University. But he was the president of Nigeria 12 years. Buhari, show us your certificate. He will go and hire all the lawyers in the world to defend him. Because they didn't go to school. They are what my parents call stark illiterate. Stark one. But this that they like you have all over Africa. Because they will endorse every stealing and impoverish the people of Africa. You can see that in Nigeria. You look at all of them, when they are talking, you think human beings are talking. These are stark illiterate. It enables them to steal under the radar. But there is a solution to that. They are stealing oil in your land, and you allow them to steal successfully. You are very proud gate man. Are you not an idiot like them? You have aluminium in your land. They are stealing it overnight. You don't even know you have such aluminium in your land. Are you not an idiot yourself? But of course you did not know. Now you know. We must create an atmosphere, every one of us, that will hinder them from stealing under the radar. If we must die, and then we must die. But we will make sure we do not die just like that. They will come with us. When the Avengers came up and they were blowing pipeline, Nigeria was forced to negotiate because Britain will no longer steal. Any world power can bring their army in our land, but we will make sure the world will know, the genuine remaining Homo sapien will know that we fight to make sure they don't bastardize our blood lineage and destroy our land. It's why we bled. When the Niger Delta Avengers stood up, begin to blow all the pipeline. Yes, it's our land that is being destroyed. Yes, we understand our water have been polluted, but they were fast to negotiate. It's not just simple saying, oh, you know, they are doing this. We have to do something. Judge Onyibe is telling you, we have to do something. If you refuse to do something, something will do you. Is that not what you are saying there? They put idiots on power. Look at everybody ruling Nigeria. All of them are idiots. Look at them very well. They are all idiots. Stark illiterate. Little wonder the British choose the Fulanis to rule over Nigeria. Because they knew Hausa have a little sense. But that little sense Hausa have been taken from them. And then there are Fulani everywhere. Drinking Nama breast. Drinking cow urine and cow milk direct from the cow. And you think they are human beings. And when they come out and they quote and they speak, you are looking at them. And then Britain will clap for them. France will clap for them. And maybe some politicians in America will clap for them. Because these are the set of baboons they want to be in power in order to impoverish us as a people. And this is what they don't want. This is the hate speech. Tell me one president in Nigeria that have PhD outside Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. The rest didn't go to school. Some were picked from Oju Eleba flyover under the bridge. People like Otababu Obasanjo was picked in Malente Challenge in Ibadan. Some were picked in one flyover in Jos Plateau. They never go to school. But we understand the time British government were picking this idiot to rule Nigeria, they were intellectuals. They were educated people. Why were they not the favorite of British and other colonial terrorists? Because they can actually destroy you only when they empower idiots. So when somebody call you, come and campaign for me, come and vote for me, you watch them very well. If they are idiots, don't even vote for them. I hope you are getting what aches Africa. But it's a hate speech. But it's the truth. That is the problem. The problem is that it's a hate speech to you, but it's the truth. Number 3. They encourage mediocrity and the celebration of fools on the expense of hard work. I was in the end of year party some years ago. And then they brought some students to interview them. And they were asking the children, who is your role model? It's not pathetic that the children actually choose those people as their role model, but it is very painful and frustrating that even their teacher asked them to choose such idiot as their role model without due respect. And one of them came out and said, what do you want to be in future? He said, I want to be a footballer. I say, eh? And most of you now are spending billions to make your children become footballer. Well, of course, you're going to tell me how much Rolando and Odurumondo receive. It's okay, but you are an idiot. Because your son can still be a doctor and play better than Ronaldo or Umurumondo. Your son can still be a qualified lawyer, a learned colleague, or did I say colleague? A learned individual, and then still play more than Maradona. But for you now to brainwash your own child to become a footballer as a role model, this is uncalled for. And then I was watching them. And one of the child came up and said, when I grow up, I want to be like a Okocha, I want to be like a Mokachi because I'm going to play football. Don't you know this is a reformation of Colosseum where they entertained the Romans? Because the Rome is the mob and the mob is the people, and the people control the Romans. They created a spot for them to control them and keep them bamboozled. Now you are the one helping them. And then the next group came, when I grow up, I want to be Akenokwa. Idiot. You want to be Akenokwa. You want to be Genevieve. Home video actor. Papi Lue. This is how bad it can be. But they celebrate them. It is so bad now that most of the churches, as I speak to you, most of the churches, as we speak at this moment, they can't preach Holy Ghost again. You go to church now, they say, oh, it is Akenokwa coming to minister. Susu or Sophia. I'm not insulting you, but I have to if I got to. Because if I will have a son or a daughter that I want to be like Susu, may God punish me. Of course, they can be actors, but they must be somebody. Oh, our church, Susu is coming to preach. Susu will now come and do drama. I went to a church to minister. And then before ministration, we have crack your rib. And I was watching the pastor. They now say, now it's time to crack your rib. They now bring one brother. The brother now start making comedy. But they forget that the Bible said that this joke is not supposed to be for Christians. These things that unbelievers used to do, joke, is not even supposed to be mentioned among believers. But idiot you are going to tell us about heaven you know nothing about. But of course, these are the things they celebrate in Nigeria. Boko Haram are receiving red carpet and recuperated into Nigerian army. But those of you who will work out and read, you will never be employed or admitted into Nigerian army. It aches Africa. They celebrate mediocrity. They celebrate fools on the expense of hard work. There is a woman, I can't remember her name, who was busy dashing it out the raw truth. She was expelled or sacked, and she wrote petition and was like, they don't celebrate people like that. And then there is another man who is a professor who is always talking. I don't know their name anyway. But when the man comes, he say, when we see this, you know, he talks somewhere, very motivating man, I must tell you. They banned them from entering some Europe country for saying the truth. But why can't they embrace this truth? And so when you come out telling IPOB, you are intellectual, you are Roboseki, you are Ramaseki, are you reasoning? Don't you know the same thing plaguing Africa is the same thing they are reducing to Nigeria, and it's the same thing all over the black communities? When are we going to stop against this injustice, against this evil? When are we going to stand up against them? I see them celebrate their armed robber. I see their men rape and walk away freely. But yet will die for a crime that has no name here in Nigeria. They arrest IPOB member and then begin to think about how to judge them. I was charged for unholy gathering. Idiot. Can somebody tell me in the section of Nigerian Constitution where they can charge somebody for unholy gathering? But these are idiots. But these are the things plaguing Africa, and it becomes the doom of Nigeria. We go to the number 3. They empower fools politically and eliminate the prudent from accessing the corridor of power. Will you come to Nigeria as it is in Africa? They empower fools. There is a country in Africa, the president has stroke now. But I see Africans who are from that country, when their president who can't even control his lips any longer, he's struggling to walk with walking stick. They are praising him. Oh, almighty president. Oh, the wonderful president. Otinku everywhere. And the question is, does it mean there is no viable youth from that country that can take over? Look at the idiot in Cameroon, killing the Albazonians who were part of ancient Biafra. But of course, we shall unite, the reunity, not this evil unification. He has been there before I was born. He's the president of Cameroon. Till today, he's still the president of Cameroon. God knows how long he's going to stay there. But France need those idiots in power so they can be stealing on notice. This is the hate speech. They empower fools all over Nigeria. Where Erofai talk, Lamido Sanusi talk, all these idiots talk from Nigeria. You think they are human beings. But they made you fear them because they have AK-47. We are here to make you know that they are nothing less than idiot. Idiot is a name of animal with small eye. They are visionless baboon. Very fit for the Britain and the other colonial terrorists to use and undermine the civil right of every individual, not just in Africa, but all over the world. And when they talk, they give right speech for them. They recite the speech over and over, and then they come out and say it. And then you see people who will come, Theresa May and Queen of England, to defend them. These are what aches us. The solution is that we must stop them. We ask you don't vote them. You go ahead. The man is dead because he was too old. But yeah, they brought a double for him. But you can't say anything because you don't even know the truth any longer. The truth is hate speech. You can't tolerate it. These people, I don't know, it's hate speech. May hate speech kill your father and your mother. Since you fail to understand hate action. This is how bad it can be. But all of us are suffering. But nowhere will be safe for you until you save your fatherland. They stopped killing Israel around the world when Israel controlled their time and space. That is when they stopped killing Israel. Kill Israel now anywhere in the world. They will come after you. Israel were the highest population of Onyibe people in Warri in those days. My father and the father before his father, they all served Israel family. They refused to follow them back home. Buhari chased them out in 1983. Buhari chased Israel out. They were killing Israel people up and down, left and right. Today they control their time and space. You kill any Israel man anywhere in the world, you will understand that as tiny as they are, that they are ready for all things. Today Fulani are searching me, searching everybody. Is it the one you produce bomb? Is it the one you are going to produce Ogbunigwe? But of course we shall when the time comes. We want to control our time and space. What is good for the goose is good for the ganja. Don't you get it? Today, let those Palestinians or Philistines, let them shoot one bullet in Israel. Israel will retaliate with 20. The people going to make peace will go with wine. If you can be, kakwanebe. But just kill 100 Biafra, and then in the process, one Fulani soldier wound. They will burn everywhere down, and they will tell you, oh, we have declared Barrister Jofo wanted. Idiots. But of course, watch what is happening in Nigeria. It is replicated in Africa. And so any African country as we speak, thinking you are trying to undermine the position of IPOB, you are undermining the sovereignty of your very state. Because we will ask all of you questions when the time will come. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Because it favors you today to be a slave of Britain or France or any goddamn criminal country in the world who want to feed and build cities in the expense of Africa doesn't make you right. Your children will suffer for it because we will look for them when the time comes. When Africa is truly restored and her sovereignty given back to her, because the people of Africa will see the truth and embrace the truth once and for all time. We will look for your children and everyone will be compensated. But you can stop this evil, because it shall be evil in the light of the day or the new dawn of African next generation. You can't stop this evil. You continue lingering, you will kill some of us. Liberia is there on the heels of our people. India is there at the heels of our people. South Africa is there on the heels of our people. Ghana is there on the heels of our people, and so many more. But it will not always be like this. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. When the Fulanis were chasing the Ghanaians in 1983, the same late Buhari, and they were singing, Ghana must go, Ghana must go. Who would have believed that today Ghanaians are the ones chasing you out of their country? Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Don't think it is impossible or unachievable until it is done. But we must go ahead and understand the solution is there right beside us. The prudent will never be allowed to get to the corridor of power. Mazen Nandekano is struggling today, but he keep on doing what he has to do because he's a prudent man. If he has collected money, by now we will still be shouting Biafra, Biafra. But of course, Utu Aburezie and every governor who would come out and fight to defend their people, they hide to go to Abuja at night. And then they think they are deceiving us. Make on our respect on ourselves. They encourage antagonists among their own. What they do, for instance, in Africa, to skill an African man, you have to empower one another African country. Exactly what you see in Nigeria. To kill an Igbo man, empower Igbo man. To kill a Ijaw man, empower Ijaw man. To kill Abo man, you empower another Abo. They encourage antagonism among the people. And then they go back and say, you see, they are not united. After all, Asari is fighting Ateke. Are they not Inzion? Don't you see Nangwodo is the one fighting Nandekano? Are they not Igbo? Don't you see Okowa is the one fighting George Onyibe? Are they not Abo? Idiots everywhere. But they encourage it. This hate speech. It's hate speech. Go to River State. They use Chibuike Amechi to frustrate Peter Odele. And then when Chibuike Amechi came, they brought Omeha, related to Chibuike Amechi, to frustrate themselves. Wike thought he could save Amechi, not knowing he was saving a demon. He took Amechi to Ghana and helped him and brought him back. The first person to destroy Chibuike Wike is to bring Chibuike Amechi. And who know the next Ikwere man they will use to destroy Wike? That is if they fail to wake up. And then you are thinking Yoruba will come out openly and fight Mazen and the Kanu. No, they will look for idiots like what is this Ofo man? Imeka Ofo. and other idiots like him. But of course, the advanced world, the international world, the international community, the morals, the people who want the territorial integrity of Nigeria not to be tempered, they encourage this idiot among us. But will you understand? But it's a hate speech, because the more you keep exposing them, it's a hate speech. They make sure they encourage total emasculation of the resources. Every community where resources is floating from Africa, they make sure you are emasculated. The same way in Biafra land. When you hear them say, Nigeria is a very rich oil country, Nigeria is a very rich oil country, you think there is oil in Sokoto or Lagos State? The oil is in Biafra land. And as such, the third richest oil country in the world. One would have believed that everywhere in Delta State, everywhere in Imo State, everywhere in Bayelsa State, everywhere in River State, everywhere in Cross River State, everywhere in Abia State would have been paved with gold. Because if the oil from this region, Anambra State and the rest of them, could pave the street of UK, could pave the street of Europe, could pave many streets in America, could pave many streets in Arabia, could pave the street of Dubai, could pave the street of many countries in the world. Can somebody tell me the yardstick why there will be no tied road in Biafra land? With the Niger Delta, do we have tied road in Niger Delta? The east-west road that link the Niger Delta region, as they said, it has been under construction for almost 30 years now. Go and check the east-west road. It's under construction almost 30 years now. Idiots. And then you have the one they call Lagos Asaba Road. In Port Harcourt, they call it Aba Road. In Aba, they call it Enugu Road. In Enugu, they call it Ebonyi Road. In Ebonyi, maybe they call it Anambra Road. And then from the other houses, they call it Imo Road. And then it become Ihiala Road. And then it become Asaba Lagos Road. Idiot. It has been under construction more than 50 years. I'm saying idiot to those who don't understand what we are doing here. But of course, born again IPOB member, they understand and they are the children of God. You are not idiot. I'm not communicating to those of you who have registered with IPOB because you know what is obtainable. You know the truth already. You are not giving us headache. It is the idiot who are speaking grammar and who fail to read the handwriting on the wall are the one we are talking to. And those idiots Yoruba 10% who think they will continue eating 10% on our expense till the end of time. We are talking to Hausa who think they can be hiding under Fulani to think they will enjoy it for long. We are talking to Fulani who think they will continue this way for all time. No. Our people must know the truth. And then we will stand up once and for all time. And then there will be peace. These are what aches Biafra. It aches Africa in general and Biafrans in particular. All these things we have been telling you. You go and take statistics. Take record of it. And you will see that is the truth. Every community where you have oil, the day they decide to drill the oil in your community, that day become the beginning of the frustration for your community. And then you have idiots like Asare coming out to talk. Because he's a pipeline gate man. Why is he running from River State? Asari is not from Bayelsa. And so if you are a Bayelsa man supporting Asari, you are an idiot. Follow the divide and rule. He's from River State. Let him come to River State and yap so that Ateke will send him to where he belongs. Idiot. And then there are some monkey baboon there. We Niger Delta, we give IPOB 7 days to apologize. If we catch you, your eye go open. Because you don't exist. Yoruba Niger Delta, idiots. But of course, we know no Niger Delta, no true Niger Delta son, if there is any like that will make such statement. Lack of self-will and faith on themselves, always depending on power from above. They create an environment that makes us lose confidence in ourselves. They recreate our mindset that we are always waiting for power from above to save us. It's unbelievable. As I'm talking to you, many people are fasting and praying. They are praying, oh Lord, my God, I will see the end of December. December will not see me. Oh, we shall enter 2020. Oh Lord, I will not die in 2019. Oh Lord, I must cross over. You are idiot. A lot of people, in fact, since we stop praying, we stop fighting demons. Honestly. You think that your prayer, oh Lord, we must cross to 2020. You think that is what I've been keeping you? Consider the days you don't know how to become Yoruba prayer warrior. Did you not cross till you stupidly accept Yoruba church? But of course, you won't understand. They make you to lose faith in yourself. And you keep on believing, oh, God will do it. God will help it. I'm happy that all of you are tired of praying for one Nigeria. By now, let us pray for one Nigeria. Ejeka Badua, Yoruba contractors. Oh Lord, build one Nigeria. Oh Lord, you say the hand of a king is in your hand. Buhari have proven to you that the heart of a king is not in the hand of God. Only idiots think that way. But God said, I have given to you all that pertaineth life and godliness. Don't tell God to control Buhari. Is God a member of INEC? But this is exactly what they reduce you to. How many roads do they tie in Japan by praying to God? How many roads did they tie in America by praying to God? Can somebody tell me how many laws that was made in Britain to make a constitution that governs the people? Very soon now, having concocted the zoo law, they will now bring Ogomo, they will bring Sharia, they will concoct all of them, both Arabic and Iranic and Islamic. They will concoct all of them. Very soon you begin to pray. Oh Lord, intervene. Oh Lord, intervene. Oh Lord, intervene. Touch the Boko Haram. Oh Lord, intervene. That is what they have reduced you to. And you are praying very hard. And God is sitting in heaven and he laughs at you. And it is His displeasure. He will visit all of your iniquity because you are evil. Do they say Americans don't know God? And then go and check their dollars. Boldly written, in God we trust. They understand there is a difference between reasoning and faith in God. For God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. Not until we are ready to roll on the offensive. Not until we are ready to run on the offensive. We will never get our life back. We are not telling you to be afraid. Oh, Nigeria will do, but they will do it whether you move or you don't move. Not until we move on the offensive, they will not stop. God will help them that they meet us where we gather one day. It's not going to the road junction and be kidnapping IPOB boys. No. God will help you people. When we are gathered one day, we see you people. Your number will not be complete. Not until we run on the offense, these people will not stop. Not until we run on the offense, these people will not. Those who are concerned around the world must do the needful. Because that time, you will talk and we will respond to you. That time, you will understand that we have done all we can, all we could to ensure that day never come. But you prevented it. Nobody have monopoly over violence. Nobody have monopoly over AK-47. When Yoruba was on the media blackmailing our people for almost 50 years, they never knew Radio Biafra will come. Today they know the truth. And so when Hausa are carrying AK-47 for almost 60 years now, they never know a day will come. They will understand the difference between AK-47 and 47 AK. I want you to go back and refresh your mind. And you will see that if we do not run on the offensive, there may be no Biafran tomorrow. But make no mistake about that. We are not backing down. Not for any of them. Until Biafra is restored. I'll be back in a minute.
Biafra is a spirit. Biafra is an ideology that no one can kill. God sent the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, to resurrect our nation, Biafra. Long live Biafra. Freedom Biafra. God bless Biafra. From Sivachi. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. I can win Mary, Biafra, I can win Mary, I can win Mary. God bless Biafra, I can win Mary, Biafra, I can win Mary, I can win Mary. God bless Biafra. They think I use and want me on. I'm bad on us with no home. The market are so badly to suffer. Oh no, oh no. Big less to live, big hard to die. Children that you use with me. Parents lamenting, the raping and the shooting, the massacre and the killing. Destroying our farmlands and give us what not yet. To other people, enough is enough. We can't take it no more. Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. True Biafra is freedom. Biafra must stand. It's a time for freedom, time for victory. True Biafra is freedom. I can win Mary. Biafra, I can win Mary. I can win Mary. God bless Biafra. I can win Mary. Biafra, I can win Mary. I can win Mary. God bless Biafra. It is time for the chosen people to find a nation. It is time for the chosen people to rewrite their history. It is time for the people that have been enslaved to discover their liberty, their brothers and sisters. The time for God to be our nation have come. Biafra nation, blessed nation. For a long time we have accepted domination. For a long time we have been strong. For a long time we have been ignored. The time that God has chosen for us has come. Biafra nation, God bless Biafra. Anyhow we will exalt our nation. That nation Biafra. The slave who does not fight for his freedom. Somebody else be supported. Free, free, freedom. Free, free, freedom. Let's struggle for our liberty, not with weapons of war, but with a common language and a conviction. The Catalonia speeches, Boma Kalashnikov cannot do anything to a people that have received the same cause, a people that have tasted for freedom. People of Biafra together for victory. Only the struggle liberates.
Because of millions of Biafra men, women, and children massacred in cold blood and are still being massacred. That is why we must continue to fight for Biafra. But the message we're sending across is that you can kill the flesh, but not the spirit. The spirit of Biafra is alive.
Biafra cannot die. It's a time for freedom, time for victory.
Yes, of course, Biafra will not stop. Biafra will not die. We will not stop talking about Biafra until Biafra is restored. If you are a Biafra somewhere along the line, you think we will depart from our track and then come back to one Nigeria, then you dream. And if you think we will continue talking like this for God knows when, then you have to rethink. We will run on the offensive. And the time is drawing near. And I'm glad and I'm happy that the Fulanis, the British government are ready to bury 10 million of us again. But this time, it will not be as usual. It will not be business as usual. Stop one Nigeria before it's too late for all of us. Stop one Nigeria and let the component nation go their separate way. Stop stealing under the radar in the guise of one Nigeria. Stop the evil call one Nigeria and let the people be liberated. Don't you get it? Biafrans are the reason we are still here. And until we are sure we have done our job, we will still keep doing what we are doing. Nigeria must be obliterated. Nigeria is the den of thieves. Only evil people support Nigeria. Only criminals and oil thefts support Nigeria. No genuine human being will support Nigeria. Nobody. You are a Biafran anywhere you are in the world. Because the rain never beat you, no means say no go beat you. It go reach you. Look for the IPOB family closer to you. Send us your name, your phone number, and your location. The nearest coordinator will contact you. Send those data to our WhatsApp line, because at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. And our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58615. 081-288-58615 is the special number for the female. Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello.
On WhatsApp. Good evening.
Good evening, Sir George Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is
advise you to turn down the volume of your radio set. Turn down the volume of your radio set. Turn down the volume of your radio set. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Onyibe. We have missed you a lot. Where were you, sir?
Sincere apology, my sister. Situation and circumstance beyond control. But thank God I'm back.
We miss you a lot. I heard your voice this morning, this night. I say, oh, glory be to God. Much when you have come back. Thank you, sir. Happy to hear your voice once again. Don't mind in Nigeria what they are doing. They are doing for themselves. So I know that one day I will sleep like a Nigerian and wake up as a Biafra. And that is my heart desire. I have been calling them. I tell them what they need. And the news 7 o'clock. Kofi Bata them. I know that they are hearing it every day. They know all the truth concerning this struggle. They know. But how are they going to do it? They don't know what to do again. If they say, oh, this is Biafra, set these people free. Government will sack them. So, my dear, thank God. You are welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. They are not yet very ready because a time will come, they will wish they do the needful. Because somebody trying to serve Nigeria and pretending because of a plate of food. A plate of food they will soon take away from you. It is better you reject it before they take it away from you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir. Here. Go ahead, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, Biafra.
My name is Anoha Kennedy. I'm calling from Aba, and I'm from Isialambana or Maugide. Isialambana is in Imo State. Mazi George Onyibe, I thank you so much for what you have been doing for we Biafrans. It's not an easy work for you to do all these things. I am an IPOB member. I know what we are passing through here. But what I assure you is that Biafra must surely come to pass. And I also thank our leader. He have done so much for us. And I pray that Chukwu Kabiama will continue to be guiding him. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama, I pray. You say.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Okay, sir.
Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Johnny. My name is Marty Chijokona. Right here, I am from Enugu State or Bansuka precisely. And right now, I'm calling from Oka, I appreciate your good work. You have said it all, Judge Onyibe. Those who have here have to hear. And those who don't want to hear, learn for them. Because right now, as I'm talking to you, in Enugu State, Fulani people have taken all the lands. But they're not doing anything about it. Nobody's talking. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm afraid to go home in this Christmas time. I'm afraid. Because my mother and my father, my parents are there. So, I don't have much to say. I say, may God Almighty continue to strengthen you for the job you are doing. And I send my condolences to our leader, Martin Andekano. In fact, I don't have much to say, but it's only God will give him the strength. It's only God who will, in fact, will help him to actualize what he's about to do. I know that Biafra is here already.
Thank you very much.
Anyway,
God is faithful. He will not let us down. But our people, this is the time our people must stand up. We must stand up. Nobody have monopoly over violence. We must stand up against this injustice. We must stand up against Sharia law. We must stand up against Fulani in our land. We must stand up against the invasion of our land. If we refuse to do something, nothing will happen. Everybody must get ready. Let us run on the offense. When Yoruba was controlling the media, they were lying everywhere. Today they acknowledge IP because we are here to address their stupidity. The same way Fulani are jumping everywhere with AK-47. They can imagine a Biafran afraid to go home because there are idiot governor, puppets, and they think they will have their way. We shall see how it ends. Caller on the line, WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yeah, Onyibe, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Okechukwu Okoro. I'm calling from Germany. Mazi, thank you very much. And I want to let our people know that the Fulanis, they are afraid of IPOB. They are afraid of us. No matter how the secret killing, they are killing our people and kidnap our members. No matter how they are doing it by secret, but they are afraid of us because they know that any day we will rise up against them. There will be nothing like Nigerians again. I was watching one interview I forgot this channel in Lagos in Yoruba there. So the guy was interviewed the Fulani guy, and the guy was saying that we Igbos, we are not ready to come out for president in 2023. That we are using the Biafra IPOB to trash them. That is why they don't want to give us the chance. That is Yorubas. They are coming to claim to protest for president of 2023, but they are not going to give president that Goodluck Jonathan and Obasanjo. They rule for over 15 years. That Obasanjo rule 8 years and the Goodluck rule 6 years. The time of Yar'Adua. That right now they are not going to release any president to Yorubas again. They are going to rule their own till 15 years. The man was saying that in that interview, that if they want to give any president is Igbo people, they have to release Igbo president. But the way Igbo are using Biafra to trace their life, they are not going to give them the opportunity again. So we are not begging them for any president. All we are asking is for Biafra. So we don't need their fucking president. So it's better they leave us to go now, or anything they want it, we will give it to them. So that is what I want to let them know. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. Before now, they have a way of intimidating our people, harassing our people, and then we're just believing somewhere God will touch the mind of genuine people and understand the need for right to self-determination, the need to live like human being, But little did we know that these people don't even reason that way. But while they have the time, let them do what they can, because their time is winding up. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Of course, the Zoo Epileptic Network will do what it can, and we will do what we must. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm Margaret. Hello. Hello. Yes. I'm Carlo, our Carlo. Sir, thank you for your good message. And since I have been trying to connect you, this is my first time of calling you. But I want to ask you one question because of I was a member of Solomon Sephardic Federation. Is that organization, is it connected with this IPAD issue? So I've been looking for a place where IPAD member gathered so that I will register myself. So because of this thing I asked you, so since I was a member, I don't know if it is necessary for me to go ahead and register or to leave. So thank you, sir, for the good news and the good message you are doing.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, good evening from here, our African rep.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Ifani Shebu, and I hail from Haji Bwema. Right now, residing in Aba, I am one of the principal officers here in Abia State. Very, very important. So I have an important information to give to you, but this night I am going to make it very brief. Then by tomorrow, after confirming the information, then I'll get back to you. I got a call this night from a friend who told me that Fulani herdsmen has come to take their land in Obiungwa. Obiungwa is in Naba, Abia State precisely. That the king in that very community, that they have come to take their land. He told me this one time ago. I said that no, that you have to go back and confirm it. And this night he called me back that this thing is very, very important. Well, while I just called now, I just want to give you information. By tomorrow morning, I asked him to come to my office. Then he is coming tomorrow to give me the real information that I needed. Then after which I will get back to you. He had been telling me this, that the king in their community is about to give their land to Fulani. Man, that is not that they say that he is saying with it. Even his father's land is among the land that they want to give to those people. That the father is late, but the strategy they are using to take that land is what he cannot understand. That the land is beyond more than 1,000 acres of land according to him. So he is so much concerned about it. Though he came to me because you know that I am one of the IPO member that I'm the only person that can give the information out so that the people in charge will start talking about it. Let me just cut it very short. Maybe by tomorrow morning he will come to my office and give me the details, everything that I want to hear. Even the king, I told him to bring the number of that king to me so that we can do what we know how to do very well. Because we must not allow this to happen in Abia State.
Thank you very much. And we must continue. Caller on
Very, very
caller on the line, your name and where you come from.
Hello, good evening, Master George
Good
Onyibe.
evening from here. Go ahead.
Hello, good evening, Master George Onyibe.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Hello,
Go
good evening,
ahead.
Master
Go
George Onyibe.
ahead. Good evening. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from? Of course, we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, I'm Pastor Good. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Whether the Nigeria people like it or not, Biafra has come and has come. One day, this rain shall fall upon them. And they will never forget this time alive in their life, even to their generation to come. One day, Chukwokika Abiyama will descend upon them. They will look for the latter AK-47, they can never see it. They will look for Meti Allah, they can never see it. Or even all the weapons they have buried in the Biafra land, Chukwokika Abiyama will destroy it. They look for weapons to fight against Biafra, they will never see that. One thing I believe that God is still on the throne. The God that delivered Israelites is still on the throne to deliver us. Whether they like it or not, Biafra has come. Even the soul-free governors in the east, God, the revengers of God, will send upon their kingdom, even to the fourth generation to come. That was what I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Can you hear me, caller on what? On WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Of course, that is Zuepile Talk. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Of course, that is the Zoo Epileptic Network. We must continue. Caller on the WhatsApp, your name and where are you?
Hello, Master Onyibe. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay, this is Mazin Bam calling from Newe. Precisely, I'm from Izi, from Ibagu Izi, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. And I'm making a general again. Kanuku, Anukwan Monugangbeda, and we move on in Andro, Gymnastics, Cocavanagos, Nature from Rang. Then you can go on Wogi, Nabambo to Niki Nabani, Macaulay Nalo, Addison or Ranaganifu. Ana masị na aji mohere wee na-agwa Biafra siline nọ n'ụwa niile ọkachasị ndị sojas ndị kpọrọ ha soja na-arụ ndị zu ọrụ na ndụ ha niile nọzi n'aka ndị Fulani n'aka ndị niile Fulani na-akpọbata n'obodo a ka ha gbusisi ha ha kara ha ma na ha si n'ebe ọbụla ha nọ wee pụọ wee si n'ebe a ha nọ wee pụọ jee maka jee chọwa ndụ ha ha ya bara anyị uru na ana Biafra ha hapụ ọrụ ndị soja a na-arụ ndị zu na onweghị uru ọ bara ha otu akọdụkwa na ndị polisi niile ka ha si n'obodo ahụ wee pụọ bụ zu na ọ bụ ha onweghị ihe ha erita na ya ana m agwakwazi ndị isi niile si na ha bụ ndị ọhaneze ndị oshi na ọhaneze ndị ama na otu ọzụzọ ka na-arahụ na sel ugbu a na-eri nri na họteelụ na sel na otu akọ ya adụkwara ha ncha niile ọ kara ha maka ha chiwo chi ata azụ rụọ ọrụ ha kwesịrị ịrụ asị okenye asị ndị Igbo na ugwu anọ n'enyi ya ugbu a abụghịzi ugwu ọsọ na-acha eji aka n'ara na-agba adị agbazi ọsọ asị na ka ezowe onwe onye ezowe ọ kara ha ma ha gwa onwe ha eziokwu chighata azụ na ugbu a Buhari ejego Ijipt so na ọ chọrọ ịkpọbata ndị all the whole Africans terrorists ka ha bịa obodo a ha ma ife ọ pụtara onye nwajikwa ọnụ ya kwuo na ndị niile na-egbu ndị Biafrans niile na ndị na-egbu Naijiria na ndị zoo bụ ndị si Chad na Benin na ndị Gaddafi zụrụ ya nwajikwa ọnụ ya ugbu a na-asịkwa na ọ chọrọ ka all the whole Africans terrorists bata na Naijiria na ha na-abịa ime invest kedu dị invest dị ife ahụ onye ọbụla teta n'ụra n'oge a nọ na ya bụ ozi oge ya asị na ka a na-eme na a na-eme ọkara onye ọbụla ma ya ji anya ya ji ụra hụa tene ọnwụ ụtọ na-adị na mmiri a na-achọ izo na ya makwana onye nta achọrọ m iji ohere a wee gwa all the whole Biafrans worldwide ọ bụ ị na-enwe obi abụọ maka nwere onwe Biafra enwezi n'obi abụọ na onye ọbụla izogodo n'ime ọnwụ ka ya bịa ọ kaghị mma na ikwu nke bụ eziokwu ma zụrụ onwe gị ihe nji asụ ya n'Igbo bụ n'oge oge na-eru mgbe ọ bụ asụsụ gị ya zọpụta gị asụsụ onye ọbụla ya zọpụta onye ọbụla maka ụfọdụ ndị a na-abata ugbu a ha asụ Igbo ha asụ English sọsọ ya ha na-asụ bụ ụfọdụ na ibe ha na-asụ French ha asụkwa Hausa ọ bụ asụsụ gị ya zọpụta gị ọ bụ asụsụ ka ya ejizie nwa gị ozi ya si ya megharịa so mmiri a na-achọ izo ọ ya nwụ onye nta mana thank God for Nnamdi Kanu thank God for IPOB worldwide na anyị nwa bụ ndị Biafra obi si anyị ike na ife niile anyị mara nke bụ eziokwu and anyị mara na Chukwu oke ma azọpụta anyị n'ọnọdụ a anyị na-ekwesịkwa ekperike ka ọ dịrị onye ukwu ma dịrị onye nta mma onye niile kwere n'eziokwu eziokwu ya bụ nke ha na-eji ohere anyị na-asị onye ọbụla bụ aka ọbụla ya kpuchi Biafra ịbịa aka ya gbaji onye ọbụla si na Biafra ga-abịa onye ji a na weziri mmiri ọ dị n'ọfọ otu a ka ọ ga-adị maka na Biafra bụ anazie nke Chineke o dowere n'ụwa a afụ anya so onye ọbụla na-agbochi Biafra ịbịa onye ahụ eji a na weziri mmiri ọ ekpere na-ekpe n'abalị ya onye eluigwe na anụ ya otu a ka ọ ga-adị ka Chukwu okike abịa ma chekwaba anyị ma chekwaba unu cha niile bụ ndị na-agba mbọ ka Biafra bịa na-echekwakwa POP worldwide ebe ọbụla ha nọ na-echekwakwa Maazị Nnamdi ka na ọ ga-adị ndụ wenye anyị Biafra anyị na-achọ otu a ka a na-asị all the whole Biafra land nọ na ụwa niile ha gbaa ogige ha gbaa anyị ogige na ekpere ka anyị eji wee merie ihe niile anyị nọ n'ime ya anyị kene gị Maazị Onyibe jisi ike otu aka na-asịkwa ndị Biafrans ọ ka ya sị ndị Ebonyi steeti ndị Izi Ịza Ikwo Ọhọzara onye ọbụla jisi ike anọ ma afụgasị ọrụ unu jisie n'ike unu adakwa na mba ndị Biafrans niile mana unu nọ thank you Maazị Onyibe thank you I remain your humble servant Maazị Mbam Chukwudobelu from ndị Ezugigba Izi Ebonyi State Biafra land.
Thank you very much. Yes. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, good evening. Caller on the female line, good evening from here.
Hello, sir. Good evening, Mazi.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Okay, sir. My name is Wanda Olichu. I'm calling from Uchamaba. I thank you so much. You're always our lecturer, our professor. Thank you for today's lecture. I want to remind all who are kicking against the restoration of this Biafra that what happened to the Israelites when God decided they will leave Egypt, it will happen to all of them in the mighty name of Yahweh Elohim. I am not asking them to agree with what you are doing. They will continue working against it. The earth will open and swallow all of them. As God has destined this Biafra, it will surely come to stay. The mighty name of Yahweh Elohim. I thank you. Continue doing your good work. The good God will continue to safeguard all of you from our apex man to the lowest. Nothing will happen to each and every one of you because God Almighty is your strength. He is your refuge. He is the soldier of this battle. You should not panic. You should not. Nothing will weigh you, all of you, down until the restoration of this Biafra. Because I repeat myself, it's destined. God initiated it, and He will see it through. God will never fight His fight halfway. It will fight it to the end and obtain victory for His children. The mighty name of Chukwu. I thank you so much. Although we miss you for some days, thank God you are
back. Continue the work, the lecture you are giving to us. Those who are with you, God will guide each and every one of us to see the victory of this movement. The mighty name of Yahweh Elohim. Thank you very much. And God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Very good about caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from? Go ahead, please.
Welcome. So yeah, I thank God to hear your voice this evening. My name is Mazi Almoka, calling you from Nasarawa State here. My brother, welcome for your leave. Thank you for our leader and the kind of thank you for our Ojofo and the Mazi, our deputy. Let you put my blessing. Mazi, wait till they talk this evening, my brother. I listen for you for this around 7 to 9 o'clock. Everything they say, my brother, God go bless you. God go, because I know hear you about how many days now. My brother not feeling fine. I thank God. To hear your voice this evening. My brother, what did happen for this Izu country now? Even though this Abuja, what did happen from Abaji, from local, from Gwagwalada to Abaji now, my brother? This, those people plan to kill Biafra. My brother, they plan this in, my brother. To shut the Enugu airport down, they plan everything. They kill one guy from outside Nigeria on 11. The guy just come back, buy motor, say won't go home to Enugu State, my brother. They'll just waste that guy from this Gwagwalada to Abaji. My brother, many things happen. Many things happen for here, my brother. May this our governor call themselves our governor for Enugu State and Anambra State and you hold Biafra land, my brother. All of them, God go punish them one by one. Chiko carry and go deal with them, my brother. What are they take this morning, every morning, the night? God go bless you. They can't bring you here, my brother. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless your heart, bless your family, my brother. I want to tell our brother for my brother for Enugu State, Isuzo Province. I want them to wake up. Make all of them come together to join this IPOB to make this, because without the Biafra, all of us is zero here. I want to travel go home this December, my brother. May what did happen for local road now, my brother? I'm not sure I will fit to do the journey, because nobody, these people, they don't plan everything. My own problem, all of them they wear soldier uniform. Okay, now I'll hear news this evening. They talk about, say the IG talk about they get reason where every place from Enugu and Onitsha, he get the reason I make they leave the chicken point there. Which reason? The reason they collect 100 50. If you don't give them 100 naira, they will say bring this one. But if you just settle them, they will say go away. All of them for Biafra land, all of them, nothing like say police. All of them is Boko Haram. All of them one by one, from Abaji to East. Now all of them is pure Boko Haram and the Fulani people. May Chukwu carry them and go destroy them one by one. My brother, have a good night. My brother, may Chukwu bless you.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand. Our request is simple. We want to go home. And to go home, if it requires us to go to the length and breadth of United Kingdom, British that create this zoo, and then we shall. But let it be on record that we are not here to conquer any of them. We want our life back. And for Yoruba who think they will always have that privilege of collecting 10%, chop and claim out, for Hausa who think they can be hiding under the stupidity that Fulani is there to protect them, for Fulani who think they have the backing of British government to terrorize Nigeria, soon we will see that nobody have monopoly over this atrocity. We shall see how it ends. For you, Biafran, thinking that God will come down from heaven and do it, may the Lord be with you. Wake up before it's too late. I will be signing off from here. And may Chukwu Kikabiyama be with all of us. He say.
talk about a man who loves Biafra. I wanna talk about a man who is a hero. I wanna talk about a man who has Biafra at heart. Namdekano, I can see you, you are a god friend. Namdekano, you are a hero to our world. You made a footstep, you are a great man. You did a great work, you made a full speech, you are a great man. Oh, God will keep on. Namdekano, you are the one. You read history like a man. Namdekano, you are the one. You broke history like a man. Namdekano, you are the one we are talking about. You are the hero of our life. You made us to understand the history of the world. You made us to understand you are leader. I want to know you. You are a strong man. I want to know you. You are a strong man. One last one over all. One last one all over the world. Biafra man, the lion who is in the lion. Namdekano, you are the one. When I hear your voice, it makes me stronger. When I hear your voice, I see the enemies trembling. When I hear your voice, I see the Biafrans